Hello, everybody. Whew, it's a little cold out here today. Well, we went camping this weekend, and I was going to do some lives out there on YouTube, and, well, we camped where there's not really much internet or phone service at that. Hold on. Cheers. Happy holidays. Anyways, I'm going to give a review since I can't do any live stream of us going camping because I'm already home now. We just went for a night. It was really good. It's a little cold, but for the most part, we did very well. My wife and I bought some gear, which I'm going to do a few reviews on here, just on everything that we bought. And then I'm going to show a couple funny videos, maybe one video, some pictures. My wife actually, on her very own, started her very own fire for camp. It required a cotton ball, some hand sanitizer, and a few sparks, and she was good to go. Did not get video of that. Why? Don't ask me why. I just didn't. Alright, let's get started on this review. Beer, good. Alright, this is my 12-ounce can of beer. Here's my 1 to 2 person cooking gear. I bought this on Amazon. And, golly, it's called G4 Free. It is a I don't remember how many pieces it is. I guess it's 13. But anyways, you have one little pot that also doubles as a lid. You have a scrubbing pad. You have a spatula, wooden. We'll get to this in a minute. You have one, I guess you want to call this a ladle, that you would scoop out some food and you'd put it in one of 3 bowls. Pretty awesome. I actually dug that. It was pretty cool. Here in this little black box or bag here is going to be 1 spoon. To lock it into place, you just simply slide this down so that it can't go anywhere. Same thing with the fork and knife. Again, slide these down. If you don't, it'll just keep opening up on you, but now it won't. Okay, that's that. And it comes with a carrying bag and a carabiner. This is the stove. Yes, I said stove. It's not a Blackstone, but when you're out in the wild, camping, middle of nowhere, no cell phone reception, this is gonna work. This is your fuel adjustment. Now it'll just attach right here to the bottom of your can, which I don't have out here sitting with me, but it's a little can that it sits on of fuel. And then you just literally hit the little sparker that sparks up the flame, and we're good to go. My wife and I cooked. I actually cooked over open flame. I did not use the burner. I did burn my pot a little bit, but if you look in there, everything came out really clean. I mean, it didn't take much to clean it. I actually, and if you can find these, let me know, because I don't have but a few of these left. This is a Palmolive already built in little wipey thing that has the soap in it, and you scrub. Just add a little bit of water and it suds up, and you can do your dishes. I literally did all these dishes with one that size. Now, I'll be back with my sleeping bag. Alright, here is our 2-man sleeping tent. My wife and I slept in here comfortably. It wasn't too tight. There's plenty of room to turn over, move around. Now this particular sleeping bag, you can separate the top half from the bottom half and make 2 single sleeping bags. It is rated down to 32 degrees, which last night got down into, I would say, the very low 40s. And we were a little cold. Not uncomfortably cold, but like you knew it was cold outside. So luckily I had my wife with me, and we kind of snuggled up and we stayed warm. Now, I would suggest that if you decide to go with a sleeping bag, I would always and forever tell anybody that buys a tent, sleeping bag, has a jacket, a backpack, whatever, spray this on there. You will not regret it. I have been camping for years in a tent. It was just not too long ago that we went and bought a camper. And before that, we'd always spray a few cans of this on our tent, heavy on the seams, every time, and never had a leak, even during torrential downpours. So we sprayed this on the sleeping bag only because of moisture in the air. And since there was an issue with our sleeping arrangements, this saved us. Because when we woke up in the morning, there was a ton of moisture on the sleeping bag, but it did not soak in to the sleeping bag. It's just sitting on top. Now, when we went in, we carried 2 of these little folding up 1 liter water bags, bladders, whatever you want to call them. They were good. We froze them before we left because, well, I didn't want to drink hot water. And we used some of the water for doing dishes. And actually this morning we put out some of the fire that was left over. We put that out using the other liter of water. Now, a friend of mine told me that Arctic was having a sale. This $40, I believe it's 15 can day pack, only cost me $19.99. It worked great. Now, you ask, why in the world would you backpack in a cooler that big? Because it held 6 beers of my wife's flavor and 6 of my favorite flavored beer. Just saying. About the time I got to camp, after 2.2 miles of walking, it was kind of getting annoying. And then we stopped and we had a beer, so it was worth it. The overall trip was phenomenal. And here are some highlights. All right. Well, as you can see from the highlights, my wife did not do too well in a hammock. You're welcome for all the calories you burned from laughing at her falling out of the hammock. Because I burned a shitload laughing. Anyways, she could not figure out being in the sleeping bag, how to roll over without rolling out of, don't ask me, how she rolls out of the hammock and onto the ground. This happened 3 times. This is how the last time got put on record, because my buddy, who was in his hammock nice and safe, decided to videotape us putting her in the sleeping bag in the hammock. And I don't know how she does it. I love her to death, but that girl trips on flat surfaces daily. And to put her in a sleeping bag where her arms are locked in, just her little head is sticking out, and then tell her to, like, enjoy your night sleeping and on the ground, fucking hilarious. You're welcome for all the calories you burned laughing at my wife who fell out of the hammock. You're welcome. So, all in all, our first time backpacking, I think went really well. There were a few ups and downs. There's a bruised or black and blue ankle, Krista, my wife. But I think, other than sleeping on the ground, it was pretty good. I mean, we did get a little cold, but like I said, we had a little bit of heat source that we could slip into the sleeping bag and make it all worthwhile and stay warm. So, I think we're going to do it again next weekend. And I say we, I mean me and my buddy. Krista's not going. She ain't mad about it, but she's got some stuff, personal stuff she's got to deal with. But I just want to give everybody my review. I'm sorry that I was unable to do a live update every so often out there, but no internet. There's no phone service. I would sit there. My phone actually died. I don't know how many times searching for a signal. But it was great. Again, had a blast. A few hiccups, but for the most part, dude, I'm ready to go next weekend, which we are. So hopefully I have some cell phone service. And we can get this going. I can do some live updates, read some comments. You guys can make fun of a bunch of dumbasses in the woods, which, by the way, I paid a lot of money for to live homeless. I don't know. All right. Happy holidays, everybody. Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, all that stuff. I just say happy holidays. It's easier. All right. Much love. Peace.